Hello, good evening and a very warm welcome to the Kingdom of Kerry, to the Cheltenham Festival of Pony Racing that is the Dingle Races. A unique opportunity to watch the rising stars and future champions of the turf, all bidding to follow in the footsteps of such famous names as Danny Mullins, Paul Townend, Emmett McNamara and Martin Harley, to mention just a few who have graced this Dingle turf in recent seasons. So they've all gathered, we're all set, so sit back and enjoy 3 days of the Dingle Races for 2008. And I'm pleased to be joined by the chairman here for Dingle Races for 2008, Michael Sayers.
And nearly 1008, I'm here so long, like about 25 years.
You don't look a David. Michael, it's great to be back in Dingle after last year's bad weather. The track looks in great fettle and we're all set.
We was a lot of time there this year. Now it's in great nick, like. It's just the way it worked out, and the landowner was very helpful towards the Donald Warden, and he got rid of his sheep and cows and everything when we asked him a number of weeks ago. And we came out and we did a lot in different jobs this year. Now we put new railing the whole way around, which we didn't have before. It was just stakes and tape.
And the railings look they look exceptionally well.
They look great. And we did up the stand a bit more below, and then we put up a new marquee and put down all these things, and we can't do a hell of a lot because it isn't our land, but we can only.
And the ground looks to be pretty decent ground.
Right, I know the weather forecast isn't hectic, like, but if we get away with it, if we can get these fellas out now, it's about 5:20 now on Friday evening, and if we can get them out fast, we just might beat the rain.
So then, down here in the parade ring before the opening race of the Dingle Festival for 2008, the John Patrick O'Sullivan Memorial Race, over 1.5 miles. The race has been divided and the runners are headed by number 1, the hot favourite at 5-4 on, Miss Hannah Guy, the mount of Keith Donoghue. Number 3 is Mr. Lucky, the runner from County Cork for John Lenihan, the mount of his son Eddie, fresh from that marvellous double at Ballabui. Number 5 is Ollie, the mount of David Graney, enjoyed a big day down at Broadford. Number 7 is Ground Force, the mount of Laura Barry. Number 9, My Left Foot, the mount of Barry McDonough. Number 11 is Kern Account, the mount of David Fox. Number 13, Articulation, the mount of Ray Dawson from Selbridge and Kildare. 15 is Candy Man, the mount of Kate O'Brien, the local jockey from the Galleries in Dingle. Number 17 is Middle Cove, the mount of Mark Mannion, and number 19 is Susie Boy, the mount of Kevin Flynn. Down here in the betting ring before the opening race of the 2008 Dingle Festival, the John Patrick O'Sullivan Memorial Race. This race worth 900 to the winner over 1.5 miles, and we've got a hot favourite in number 1, Miss Hannah Guy, the runner from County Donegal, the mount of Keith Donoghue, the 5-4 on favourite. After that they go 4-1, Mr. Lucky, the runner from North Cork, the mount of Eddie Lenihan, enjoying a tremendous run. Also 4-1 is My Left Foot. 4-1 Current. Also up there at 4-1 is Current Account. They go 5-1 Ground Force and 6-1 Bar. But the hot favourite for County Donegal, Miss Hannah Guy, 5-4 on, with Mr. Lucky second best at 4-1.
He's bringing them into line. Susie's Boy on the outside, in between My Left Foot, and then we've Hidden Treasure. They're away and they're running first time. Miss Hannah Guy bolts along at the early stages. Current Account is always so well positioned, and My Left Foot now takes it up, with Susie's Boy going very wide on the outside, and coming through with a good run there is Ground Force. As they pass the pack stand here and at the outside, it's Susie's Boy takes them along, with Ground Force going 2. My Left Foot is in 3rd place. Miss Hannah Guy goes 4. Candyman is 5. Hidden Treasure is 6. Moving up 7 then is Eddie Lenihan and Mr. Lucky. The one to the rear at the early stages, David Graney, as well back at this point in time, and Ollie as they meet the rising ground. He's about 6, 7, 8 lengths back as they meet Heartbreak Hill for the first time. Susie's Boy bolts along from Ground Force 2, My Left Foot 3 on the outside, Miss Hannah Guy 4 on the inside. Tracking these then we have a Candyman, with also well up with the pace on the inside is Current Account. Coming through with a run then is Susie's Boy, making eye-catching progress. Also mid-division there with the maroon and white chefs is Hidden Cove. They make this famous bean-bone turn, and who will lead them in for the first time in this race? Susie's Boy on the outside with Natalie Flynn from on the inside. My Left Foot, Paul Leckie, talking the rail, Ground Force and Laura Barry. Then we have Miss Hannah Guy coming with Keith Donoghue on the outside, the sheepskin nose band. Oh, pushing along there, Candy is Hidden Cove, is getting closer. Also coming is Candyman, but on the inside, Mr. Lucky. Hard eagled along is Curtin the Compton as they go out into the country for the last time. Ollie's the one holding them back. Ground force on the inside. My left foot is being pushed along on the outside now. Miss Hannah Guy and Keith Donoghue are making significant progress with Mr. Lucky going 4. Candyman has gone back on 5 as they go up into the hill. Hidden Cove is well back. Curtin the count. I think the winner will come from the first 5. Susie's Boys well back. Ollie well back. Miss Hannah Guy reaches him at Heartbreak Hill on the descent to the far side. To Ground Force on the inside has come back. Good riding by Laura Barry at the far side of the track. It's a Ground Force and Miss Hannah Guy being niggled along 2 or 3 lengths now to finishing fast. There is Candyman hard under the cautious my left foot, and running on is Mr. Lucky. You can be forgetting about the rest of them back on the outside. Hidden Cove is making late progress with Curtin the Count. They set sail for the judge on the first on the inside. It's Ground Force on the outside, Mr. Hannah Guy, and then coming fast is Candyman. They're approaching the last inside the last furlong. Miss Hannah Guy and Keith Donoghue. Laura Barry comes up on the inside with Ground Force. Ground Force looks to be coming a titanic struggle. Ground Force. It looks as if Ground Force has taken the opener from in second place. Miss Hannah Guy. Candyman was finishing third. My left foot was fourth. Mr. Lucky 5. Curtin the Count was 6th, and 7th place in Hidden Cove.
Ladies and gentlemen, the unofficial winner of the opening race at Dingle 2008 from Limerick, Laura Barry and Ground Force. Give it a big round of applause as she makes her way in. The unofficial winner, that's number 7, Laura Barry and Ground Force. Ladies and gentlemen, would you show your appreciation there to our opening winner, number 7 on the card, Ground Force, and Laura Barry from Raheen in County Limerick, 15 years of age, her first winner here at Dingle of 2008. Laura Barry, all the way from, where are you from in Limerick, Laura?
Raheen.
And is this your first time at Dingle?
No, last year.
And how did you get on there last year?
Fine, yeah, good.
Did you have winners here before?
No winners, no.
Now, how did the race go for you? You kicked for home pretty shy with a circuit to race.
Yeah, I just made him go out in front and get him away from the rest of them.
And at the top of the hill now, you were being strongly challenged on the outside. I think that was by articulation.
Yeah, I just kept a hold of his head and kept in contact with him, and he ran away fine.
And did you expect that you had won there at the finish? It was rather close.
Yeah, he strides out very well, so he's strong.
And how many winners have you ridden? You're down based here now in the south of Ireland. How many winners have you ridden?
5, 6.
So Dave Barry, the father of the winning lady rider, must be a great thrill for you to see your daughter winning the first race at Dingle.
Absolutely, very happy for her, and she rode a great race, and we weren't expecting the outcome, but he ran a great race.
And with a circuit to go, what were your thoughts?
At the top of the hill there, I thought he was really under pressure, but he came back well for her and came home good.
Didn't she show great strength in the saddle for a girl of 15 years of age?
She did indeed, absolutely. Thank
Well,
you.
congratulations and well done. Let's hope she'll ride many, many more winners.
Thank you.
So then, to recap the opening result here in Dingle for 2008, the opening event, the John Patrick O'Sullivan Memorial Race, and it's gone to number 7, Ground Force, for Laura Barry from County Limerick, had a nice winner at Broadford a few weeks back. She's won the opener at Dingle for 2008, returned at 10-1. In second place, we had number 1, Miss Hannah Guy, which was the favourite at 5-4 on, just couldn't nail the leader up the straight. And third was number 15, which was Candyman, ridden by Kate O'Brien. That one at 8-1 and 10 ran. The second division of the John Patrick O'Sullivan Memorial Race over a mile and a half. The runners headed by number 2, Skippy D, the mount of Darrell Orden, the leading jockey on the Southern Circuit. Number 4 is Dylan Thomas, the mount of Colin Bailey, this runner from County Laois. Following this, number 6, that fellow, been a good money spinner this season for the Castle Racing Syndicate from Macroom, County Cork, the mount of Gavin Sheehan, who had a big 3 winners done in Dunmanway last weekend. After that, we have number 8. Number 8, He Sound, the mount of Dean Harrison, this one running from County Kildare, followed by number 10, Who's Your Daddy, ridden by Kieran Fahey, another County Kildare runner. Number 12 is Jessica, the mount of David Carroll. 14 is Be My Girl, this one the mount of Gavin Meehan. Number 16 is Happy Days, the mount of Stephen Fox, number 18, Who Rang the Bell, Jay Gerard, and number 20, Welcome Back, the Mount of Ronan Whelan. 10 runners, Division 2 of the opener at Dingle. Down here with Noel Crowley, well done, bookie in the Southern Circuit. What's the money for here, Noel?
Money's for Welcome Back, number 20.
Well back to see?
He's well back from 6-1 to 6-4.
From 6-1 to 6-4, a bit of a result in the opener, was it?
Oh, fantastic result.
So the bookies are in front after the first division. They could be running scared in the second. Welcome back, 6-1 to 6-4.
The white flag is raised. He's left him away and left him running. Glory Days didn't get the best of the breaks earlier on. Who's Your Daddy is up there at the early stages, but on the outside, the black colours of the fella. Then in between horses, the red epaulets of Jessica tugging the rail on the inside is Be My Girl and Garrett Malone. Further back then on the outside, the red and white hoops of He's Sound, Welcome Back. Then we go to Glory Days. Be My Girl. Further back is Dylan Thomas on the outside. Glory Days is coming with a run. And Skippy D skips them in as they meet the 5 furlong mark at Heartbreak Hill. That fella bolts along a length and a half to Jessica going 2 on the outside. He's Sound coming up 4 on the inside. Is Who's Your Daddy, Be My Girl, Welcome Back, being niggled along at the top of the hill. And then we go to Johnny Gerard and Who Rang the Bell. On the further back then, we have on the inside Dylan Thomas and young Colin Bailey. Skippy D and Darren Lorden whips them in. Also there is Happy Days, 3 from the rear at this point in time as they set sail for the Beanbone Turn. The black colours of Gavin Sheehan and that fellow take them along at a fair old lick. From on the outside we've got Jessica going 2. In third place He's Sound. 4 is Who's Your Daddy. On the outside then getting closer is Happy Days and Stephen Fox. Welcome Back has been asked to welcome along. On the inside, Who Rang the Bell. Then Welcome Back has been ushered along now to go out into the country. Where that fellow by about a length and a half now to Jessica going 2 on the inside. He's Sound 3. Bobbed along 4 is Who's Your Daddy. And then we have Who Rang the Bell. Glory Days is the one getting closer. And up the hill they go. And Glory Days is the one improving vastly on the outside into clear 4th place. Will be challenging for the 3rd place as they meet the top of Heartbreak Hill. But Who's Your Daddy and Kira Fahy set sail from home. Not a muscle move by young Stephen Fox at this point in time. On Glory Days at the descent to the Beanbone Turn. It's Who's Your Daddy by a diminishing length now to who on the outside. Glory Days. These have opened up about a 4-length lead to on the inside. That fellow that's been challenged on the outside by He's Sound. Then we go back to Jessica. The rest of them are fairly flung out. Coming then is Dylan Thomas, but on the outside it looks as if Glory Days has taken it up at that bend, but Kira Fahy and Who's Your Daddy's on the inside. He's Sound is staying on 3rd. That fellow is staying on 4. Jessica's 5 and Dylan Thomas is 6. You can be for Who Rang the Bell is 7. Skippy D improves into 8, but inside the distance Happy Days. He's Sound on the inside comes up. He's Sound takes the 2nd division to the 1.5 miles. Happy Days on the outside. Who's Your Daddy was 3rd. That fella was 4th. Then back to Jessica, Dylan Thomas. Then further back to Who Rang the Bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way into the winners' enclosure is Dean Harrison on the unofficial winner, number 8, and He's Sound from Monastravan in County Kildare. His first ever winner in Dingle, I understand. It's young Dean Harrison from Monastravan in County Kildare. And show your appreciation there to Dean Harrison and He's Sound. His very first winner in Dingle. And the second winner of Dingle 2008. Yes, indeed, and showing that appreciation, Darren Harrison. Darren, first of all, many, many congratulations. Your first winner in Dingle.
Yeah, thanks very much. Waiting this for 4 years now, and God finally got.
And you've been an old campaigner here in Dingle. How come it has taken you so long to win your very first race here in Dingle?
It's just when you're young, you have to try to get your rights. It's very hard, and hopefully, thank God, this year I got them.
And what age are you?
I'm 15.
And where are you from?
Monastravan.
And competing, of course, in the Midlands.
Yeah.
And how's the season going there for you?
It's very hard. There's upcoming jockeys are brilliant, and horses are deadly up there. But thank God I got this winner today, like, you know.
And the competition is very, very tough, of course, in horse and pony racing.
Yeah, it's very tough.
And have you many more winners or have you many more mounts for the rest of the evening?
I'll have 2 more rides in mile and 2 and the mile.
And what are your chances? Will we be speaking to you later on in the evening for a double?
I hope I do.
Joining me here, ladies and gentlemen, are the overjoyed owners all the way from Monastreven in County Kildare. I'll let them introduce themselves. What's this nice lady's name?
Bridie.
Well, you have a second name, Bridie. Come on, don't be shy.
Bridie Brophy.
Bridie Brophy. What's your name?
Sheila Harrison.
His mother.
No, his aunt.
His aunt. Yeah. Well, what does it mean to you to have to see him having his first winner here in Dingle and to witness it?
Outstanding, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And he gave it a peach of a ride, didn't he?
Oh, great, marvellous.
Yeah.
And your overall impressions of Dingle 2008, big changes here?
Brilliant, fabulous.
For great, for better.
The Cheltenham of horse and pony racing.
Definitely.
Well, ladies, enjoy the 3 days. Thank you very much indeed, and congratulations on a marvellous win.
So then it's a night for the bookies. 2 races and 2 odds-on favourites well overturned here at Dingle, the second division. It's gone to the Mad Hatter Syndicate from County Kildare with number 8. He's sound, the winner for Dean Harrison at 8-1. In second place we had number 16, Happy Days, another 8-1 chance. And in third place we had number 10, Who's Your Daddy, returned at 5-1. And the favourite, I'm afraid, 6-1 to 6-4. Welcome back, out with the washing, and 10 ran. 10 furlongs ahead of them this time for the second race, the open horse race, and they're headed by number 1, Sharon's Delight, touched off at Ballabouille last weekend, the mount of Darrell Orden, followed by number 2, D1 Drifter, trained by John Lenihan in Lombardstown near Mallow, the mount of Eddie Lenihan. Number 3 is Eurostar, the mount of David Graney, trained by Edwina Finn. Number 4, Tony B, the mount of Gavin Sheehan. Number 6 is Suna Driocht, this one the mount of G. McCarthy, followed by number 7, Call the Farrier, the mount of Brian Cooper from Tralee in County Kerry. Number 8, Close Encounter, Conor Quish. Number 9 is Bart, the mount of Paul Leckie. Number 10, Joe Boy, the mount of Conor King. Number 11, Monev's Lad, the mount of Dean Harrison. Number 12, the hot favourite, Reverse the Hearse, Kate O'Brien from the Galleries in Dingle. Number 13 is Summer Loving, the mount of Ronnie Whelan. Number 14, Palazzo, the mount of Tom Carroll. Number 15 is Jack Daniels, the mount of John Fahey. Number 17 it should be is Coastal Bluff, this one the mount of Mark Mannion. 3-1 Tony B, 3-1 now the favourite, Tony B at 3-1, Reverse the Hearse out of 4-1, they go 5-1 Call the Farrier, also 4-1 Palazzo, but Tony B well backed?
Very well back, 5-1 into 3-1.
Ran well when it was second in Castle Island in the Ballingarry Hotel Derby.
Money for that as well from 6-1 Palazzo.
From 6-1 Palazzo. So well done to Alan Connolly as the runners make their way down to the start.
He's left him off and running. Bart breaks ground at the early stages with Palazzo on the inside. Called the Farrier. Sharon's Delight goes 4. D.I. Drifter has gone 5. Reverse the Hearse. Tony B on the outside. Monaveen Lad comes next in. Summer Loving. Back through the pack to Conor Quish and Close Encounters. Eurostar, the one to the rear at the early stages, is Drsiach Namara. That's the order down the fast side where there's very little change up front. Bart making his best of his way home with Palazzo going 2. Sharon's Delight is on the outside 3. Call the Farrier 4. Monaveen Lad 5. Reverse the Hearse is going 6. Tony B is 7. Then on the outside and improving is Summer Loving. Then back to D.I. Drifter. Close Encounters is next on the inside. Eurostar. Jack Daniels further back to Suna Driocht and whipping them in. The one to the rear is Coastal Bluff. Come up past the judge. Aquero Lickase go on the inside. Bart. Palazzo, the Scottish entrant, is on the outside. Then Monaveen Lad will Call the Farrier. Chardon's Girl. Reverse the Hearse has been bopped along. Tony B has been asked for an effort. Summer Loving has been drifted along. D.I. Drifter and one going along. Summer Loving now is getting very close into the first 6 as they go up the hill. Palazzo, the Scottish entry, gone back. Bart has gone out of steam as they meet the rising ground. Reverse the Hearse gets closer in third on the inside. Monaveen Lad. Tony B being hard driven. Summer Loving is coming with a run. D.I. Drifter is going back. Call the Farrier back. Sharon's Lad is Girl is back. In between horses there. Jack Daniels running on late. And one to the rear there is Close Encounters as well back. At the legendary Beanbone turn. Palazzo by about a length and a half to in second place is Reverse the Hearse. Seeing on in third place is Summer Loving. Monaveen Lad is finishing fast. Soon the Driocht is coming with a resounding run on the outside for Fionney and McCarthy. He's gone into a clear fourth place, but they're setting sail for the judge. It's Palazzo, the Scottish entrant from reverse. The hearse is coming again. On the far side is Soon the Driocht, and Soon the Driocht is finishing like a train. But Palazzo inside the last 250 yards. Palazzo will eat the line, comes quick enough. Palazzo reversed the hearse, DI Drifter on the outside. Soon the Driocht. Jack Daniels then back to Summer Loving, back to Coastal Bluff, Monaveen Lad, Eurostar, Tony B, Bart on the outside, called the farrier.
Show your appreciation there for our international Scottish winner, Timmy Carroll and Palazzo. In connections, ladies and gentlemen, all the ways from Scotland, Leslie Nicholl, and the winning mount there, Palazzo for Timmy Carroll. Show them your appreciation there. First ever winner from all the ways from Scotland. The young man at the moment, Timmy Carroll. Tim, first of all, many congratulations. Where are you from?
Kildare.
And have you been coming to Dingle, or is this the first time you've been here?
Last year was my first year. This is my first winner here in Dingle now.
And would you describe the race to me?
I sat second the whole way and just took it up there, coming up the hill there the second time, and he just kept galloping away to the line.
And are you based in the Midlands?
I am, yeah, in the Midlands and the North.
And how's it going for you?
Oh, it's going good this year now. We've 37 winners now this year.
Fantastic. That's making you one of the leading jockeys.
Yeah, it would be.
And what does the first winner in Dingle mean to you?
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant.
And Cheltenham have horse and pony racing. Congratulations, enjoy the moment, and well done.
I just want to say thanks very much to Damien Devlin for getting me the ride this morning.
Well done to Damien Devlin. Ladies and gentlemen, is the out of breath, the winning owner here, Leslie Nicholl, all the way from Scotland. Lindsay. I'll let you introduce yourself, Lindsay.
Yeah, so Lindsay Nicholl here. We've been coming here from 1999 with horses. It's our first winner. It's tremendous, absolutely tremendous.
Well, that certainly is. That's perseverance if I ever thought it. Ladies and gentlemen, his first winner since 1999. Will you show your appreciation and bring the house down here for Leslie Nicholl from Scotland?
Thank you very much.
And Leslie, what does this mean to you?
It means a lot. It means a lot to come here and take on the best in the country. Obviously, very good horses across here. So to bring this horse here and do a job, it's one up for Scotland.
And did you have a few bob on it?
Yes, we had a few quid, enough to pay the rent.
What price did you get?
3 to 1, I think.
God, that was a skinny price. Those bookies, those bookies out there, they must need a ball frame, do they? They don't know what comes after 5, do they?
They must need that, but however, we got enough to get the rent.
But would you mind telling me, had this horse form coming here?
Yes, he had lots of form in Scotland. You know, he likes the flapping gaff. He's not too good under hose, but he likes the flap.
Yes, but might I ask you, what's the difference between the Scotland, the horse and pony racing, and the Dingle horse and pony racing? Is that a big difference? Is that a higher standard?
There is a big difference. Far bigger standard here. Lots more horses, lots more jockeys, lots more everything.
And how strong is horse and pony racing in Scotland?
It's fair to middling. You know, we need horses. Some of the Irish boys have came across to a few of the meetings who need more. The prize money's good. Tell them to come. There's a couple of £1,000 races, sterling. Get the boys across. Come and do it.
So then, the second race here at Dingle, the race over 1.25 miles. It's gone to Scotland to number 14, Palazzo. Nicely back before the off, but returned at 6 to 1 for Timmy Carroll. In second place, number 12, it went for Kate O'Brien. Reversed the hearse, touched off in second at 4 to 1. A big run for D1 Drifter for the Lennon family from Mallow and County Cork. Returned at 12 to 1 in third, and fourth was number 6, Suna Driocht at 4 to 1. And another unplaced favourite, Tony B, at 3 to 1 and 15 ran. Riders and riders here at Dingle for the Arkle Quarries Limited Derby Trial. The open horse race over 2 miles, headed by number 1, the Hen House, the mount of Emma Jones from Tarbert and County Kerry. Number 2 is Lily May, the mount of Brendan McDonough. Number 3 is Tax Free, the mount of Alan Dougal. Number 4, Sporty Monkey, the mount of Kay Malone. Number 5, Kira's Magic for Dinny Hayes from Shannagolden, the mount of Connor Quish. Number 6, Hegarty's Choice, the mount of Ian O'Connor. Number 7, Hats Off, Johnny Gerard. Number 8 is North Pride, the mount of Ronan Whelan. Number 9, Dollar, the mount of Vincent Hickey from Knockadore in County Waterford. Followed by number 10, a Silver Dollar, ridden by Kate O'Brien. Number 11, Off the Rails, the mount of Ross Coakley, big winner down in Castle Island. Number 12, Answer the Call, the mount of Eddie Lenihan, had another big winner at Castle Island. The Arkle Quarries Limited Derby Trial, and the hot favourite is North Pride. North Pride at 6 to 4. Just a word with you before the Derby trial. Well back favourite here.
Yeah, there's money from now, even though it's 6-4 and 7-4. He's back into evens in most boards again.
And if you Bob for answer the call as well.
Answer the call and tax free, and I'd say other than that they're friendless.
Good evening for the bookies so far.
Well, the crowd isn't that big, but maybe tomorrow I'd say we'll be open.
Best of luck.
They're off in the Derby trial stake. One not getting the best of breaks early on was Haggerty's Choice. Also back there is on the outside the Hen's House. At the business end of it, Kira's Magic takes them along from on the inside. Dollar. Another Dollar is on the outside, and then going for is Eddie Lenehan on the inside and answer the call. The Spunky Monkey is next, but then we have in company North Pride. Further wide is this Lily May. Coming into it then Haggerty's Choice. And then going back, the Hen House is back towards the pack. Ireland's Call is back there. Tax Free is also well back at this point in time. They meet Heartbreak Hill and descend Jackie Farrell down to Johnny's Log at the far side of the track, and as they do so, Kira's Magic, being there more or less from the drop of the flag with Conor Keesh. Dollar and Vincent Hickey is on the inside. That one has been tracked on the outside by coming through. Then we have answered the call in Eddie Lenehan. Further wide we have Katie O'Brien and the Silver Dollar. Then North Pride's White Sheepskin Noseband goes into 5th place. The Spunky Monkey, Killian Moore on the inside going 6. 7 then further wide, driven along is Brown Dawn McDonough, Lily May. Going back through the pack, then Haggerty's Choice is Red Cap. On the inside, Johnny Gerard is trying to come through with Hats Off. On the outside, the pink colours of the Hen's Nest. Then going next, we have Off the Rails, and finally back to Tax Free. Out into the country. Kira's Magic and Conor Queesh, he's led him a merry gallop from the drop of the flag. It has to be said that North Pride has gone ominously well in 4th place as they meet the former 5 furlong mark on the rising ground. As they do so, Kira's Magic by an extended length and a half to on the inside, Dollar further wide and improving his answer the call. North Pride gets snugly closer. Hats Off is next. The Spunky Monkey goes into 7th. Then well back through the pack, being pulled up there is Lily May. Doesn't seem to want to go on with the effort down the far side. Tax Free is well back. Going back through the pack is a Silver Dollar as well. Running on is Off the Rails. On the inside, Kira's Magic from Answer the Call. North Pride significantly moving on the outside. The green, the black and yellow chefs of Dollar is getting closer. And then we've got in between horses is Hats Off. The Hen's Nest pink colours of Emma Jones improved. The Spunky Monkey, Killian Moore on the inside. Then we go to Ian O'Connor. Haggerty's Choice is coming with a rattling run as they come up and get the bell in the Derby Trial Stakes. It's Answer the Call from on the inside. Kira's Magic. It has to be said, North Pride going ominously well. Between horses now, Hats Off gives a hat off at the bell. Going out into the country for the last time. Hats Off on the inside from North Pride. Bob DeLong, Kira's Magic answer the call under the cosh. Then we go back to Dollar, and then coming with a run is the Hen's Nest on the outside, being Bob DeLong is Off the Rails, and some of them are off the rails. The front two look to have it between them. On the inside we've Hats Off with North Pride and company. These have gone 6-7 lengths ahead of Dollar. Dollar is being pressed on the outside now by young Ross Coakley. A great ride on Off the Rails. There's Kira's Magic, the long time reader goes on. The Hen House is going through houses. Answer the Call is light. The lights are going out in that one. They're Indian File at the Beanbone Turn, descending from Johnny's Log. It's North Pride, the winner of the Dingle Derby last year. Now takes it up. North Pride and Roland Whelan bowling along now by about 2 to 3 lengths, and they're being hard pressed in second place is Dollar. In Indian File, then after that you've got Off the Rails being followed by Dollar, another Dollar. On the outside, Answer the Call is coming back for more. Kira's Magic on the inside, the Spunky Monkey and Haggerty's Choice. But there's only one winner. What a prolific, the Sea Biscuit of Irish horse and pony racing currently. North Pride, first winner for Ronan Whelan. In second place is Hats Off. in third place. Off the rails in fourth place. Staying on gamely Dollar on the inside. A great ride by Emma Jones on the hen house. Then on the outside, Answer the Call. Back to Kira's Magic. Haggerty strides. The Spunky Monkey.
The most impressive winner of the Dingle Derby Trial of 2008, Damien McGuigan's North Pride. And Ronan Whelan. Give him a big round of applause there, being led in. Big round of applause for the winning connections of North Pride. There's the winning jockey, Ronan Whelan. Ronan, first of all, many congratulations. Describe the race to me.
He jumped off for the fifth. I was cruising all the way. I always had a horse under me. And then just a lap to go, just sort of kept him on the outside and brought him up just to have him handy enough. So just in case I didn't leave it too late. Then just going down, after we went down the hill, the last bend, just started to get him and kicked for home then after that. And he stormed home, thank God.
Absolutely. And what does it mean to you to win the Dingle Derby Trial?
It's the next best thing to the Derby, and sure, hopefully we can go and do that next. But this is what every pony racing jockey is all about. You're waiting the whole year for Dingle, and thank God it's come off. So.
And can I ask you, is he well fancied for the Dingle Derby? I'm sure that the owner here will have my scalper. However, I'll ask the question.
Sure, we're all in it to give it a go, so we'll give it a go.
And has he been trained specially for Sunday?
Every horse is trained for Dingle, really, so we'll give it a go.
Now, for a great friend of ours here, coming to Dingle for years and years. Well, Damien, certainly your luck has turned.
Well, for the better, hope.
Yes.
I like this track, Pat, and
I mean, he has won here several times before, hasn't he?
He won twice here last year.
Yeah.
Danny Mullins rode him, and he carried the 12-pound penalty on Sunday, and carried it well. But I think Adrian Brown is a danger this year.
Who do you consider to be your danger, or is there any danger?
Adrian Brown as a horse might be a danger.
If I know Adrian Brown, I'll have a word with Adrian Brown too.
I mightn't want to give out that information over the mic, but...
well, you're only talking to me, like you know the thousands of people out there don't hear what you're saying to me.
I know that.
The result then of the Arkle Quarries Limited Derby Trial over 2 miles and a most impressive winner. We could well have seen the Derby winner for Sunday. Number 8, North Pride, had it won from a long ways out for Ronan Whelan, returned at 6-4 favourite. The first winning favourite at Dingle for 2008. In second place, number 7, Hats Off for Johnny Gerard at 3-1. A big run in third for number 11, the Castle Island winner Off the Rails, written by Ross Coakley at 8-1. And a big run in fourth for number 9, Dollar for Vincent Hickey, returned at 10-1 and 12 ran. Are you enjoying Dingle?
Yes, very much, thank you.
What's the Guinness like?
It's very lovely.
And where you're from? You're not from Dingle, obviously.
No, I'm from Bristol.
And you enjoying it over?
Yes.
How long are you over for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So, back a winner and enjoy the Guinness?
Yes.
Down here with Willie Dullivan's board. Willie, well known at the Southern Circuit, enjoying the Dingle Festival. And the favourite is Kate O'Brien, Louise's Fancy, the 2-1 on favourite. They go 2-1 Little Rock, ridden by Louise O'Brien. After that, they go 6-1 each of 3. Talk of the Town, Dingle Bay and Cosie Supreme. But no doubt about the favourite, Louise's Fancy. Willie, welcome to Dingle. Enjoying a good evening?
Not too bad. Lost a few quid now in the second last race. I lost a good few quid, but we might get it back in the next couple of days.
He was very impressive, the last winner.
Oh, very impressive. Good winner last year as well, but he'd been running poor enough up the country, they say. That's why there wasn't much money from him in the ring tonight.
Could he be the Dingle Derby winner?
He had a penalty, but I suppose he got very close. That was very impressive.
And here, Louise's Fancy, odds on?
Well, you see, we haven't seen much of her all year. Like Little Rock has been running poor as well, so I don't think the other 3 have much of a chance.
Well, the fourth race then, the Kingdom Transport Limited, North Holt, Middlesex. Local horse race over 1.5 miles. Just the 5 runners, headed by number 1, Little Rock, the mount of Louise O'Brien. Number 2 is Talk of the Town, the mount of Ray Dawson from Selbridge in County Kildare. Had a big day down in Athay when he won the Derby for the Tyner family with Hidden Treasure. Number 3, the hot favourite, Louise's Fancy, the mount of Kate O'Brien, the 2-1 on favourite. Number 4 is Dingle Bay, the mount of Brian Cooper from Tralee in County Kerry. And number 5 is Cosie Supreme, the mount of Anthony Doyle.
There are 3 young fellas up on the gates there at the wall. Would they somebody get them down? Down off the wall, please. There are 3 young fellas there. Down off the wall, please. Off the wall. He's left them off and running. Louise's Fancy takes them along at the early stages, but on the outside is Little Rock, then on the inside Dingle Bay. For company, it's a Talk of the Town, and the Talk of the Town, Cussie Supreme is whipping them in a long way back. Out into the country they go. Louise's Fancy, a long time going around this track with distinction. Cussie Supreme is anything but supreme here this afternoon. And they're reaching the heights of Heartbreak Hill for the first time as they do so. Louise's Fancy in splendid isolation on the ascent to the top of the highest point in the track of Heartbreak Hill, on the descent on the far side to Jim's Log. In second place is Little Rock, and third place on the inside Dingle Bay, who's about 3 lengths in front of Talk of the Town. A further 25 lengths then back to Cussie Supreme. On the descent from Jim's Log on into the swing to the Beanbone turn. The margin coming back slightly, about 8-9 lengths, where still out in front. Louise's Fancy by about 9 lengths. Katie O'Brien in the plate in second place. Little Rock and her sister Louise O'Brien in third place. Making improvement into the third place is Brian Cooper on Dingle Bay. Will the sun be sinking over westward in the fleet, leaving Dingle Shore as they get the bill? One complete circuit of this track to go. Louise's Fancy being there from the drop of the flag, but just being ushered along about her business now. A great ride on the outside from Louise's sister, and Louise's sister is now getting young the Little Rock to bowl along. Dingle Bay is coming into contention, drops back into third place, and it's Louise O'Brien on Little Rock now is thrown down with challenging for the first time in the race. Alan Doyle has just been dislodged from Cussie Supreme, but he's got that one keep to go on the inside. Louise's Fancy now being bobbed along as they meet Heartbreak Hill on the descent to Jim's Log from Little Rock, and Louise's Fancy on the outside. Louise's Fancy now coming for Louise O'Brien and Little Rock. Little Rock, they're neck and neck, the stride for stride, the two sisters. They're going to find a sustained challenge as they come off Jim's Log and into the Beanbone turn and set sail for Mr. Royal and Mr. Kavanagh. On the inside, Katie O'Brien, she's driving Louise's Fancy out, and her sister Louise O'Brien is driving Little Rock out. They're neck and stride for stride. The O'Brien sisters in titanic struggle. Louise's Fancy on the outside, Little Rock on the outside. There's not an inch given. Louise's Fancy from Little Rock in third place. We are Dingle Bay.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a thriller there to the local race. The O'Brien sisters in a thrilling finish there with unofficially their number 3, Louise's Fancy, just getting the better of her sister Louise. A big round of applause there for Kate O'Brien and Louise's Fancy. Presentation here for the local horse race with Louise's Fancy and the Dingle Racing Syndicate there, and Colm O'Connor receiving his presentation there from Michael Sayers, the chairman. Give them a big round of applause there. The connections of Louise's Fancy, Kate O'Brien and the Dingle Racing Syndicate.
Well done.
Well, Kate O'Brien, we say there was brotherly love. Was there sisterly love there? Tell me all about it.
I'd say she's happy out now, Louise. We had a nice battle up to the line, so it's good fun.
Good fun. How confident were you that you had beaten your sister? Come on, tell me the truth.
She came to the bend at top of the hill and she was travelling on nicely as well, and just when they got into the battle then she just got her by the head, but she put in good run as well, Louise did.
No, I wasn't on the line and I thought actually she'd pipped you on the outside, but of course I was way off the line. Yeah. So Kate, what does this mean to you? I know you've ridden many great winners and doubles and triples all over the place, but you know, to be involved with your own sister in a thrilling, what was it about a neck? Did you think? What did you win by you? Did you think?
A neck or even a head? She nearly got me on the line, you know.
Was she coming back again at the finish?
Yeah, she definitely was. She gave him a great ride as well, so very happy for Louise.
And here he is, Colm O'Connor, the Martin Pipe of the horse and pony racing down here. Well, Colm, what does it mean to win in Dingle? The obvious question.
Well, it was great to win with that mare this evening because she got a bad tumble back in Ballyferriter about 6 weeks ago, and we said we'd try to bring her back for the local this evening, and she'd be retired here and now. And that's her last race in public.
She's been a great servant to you, Colm. Tell me what has it meant to you?
That's a great Pat. She's 35 races won. She's 28 or 9 derbies won. And she owes me nothing at this stage. She was a great servant, and it is great to go out behind Dingle.
Of course. And what age is she?
She's 11 years now. We'll probably breed her next year.
Well, certainly she has earned a very honourable retirement, and certainly her owner doesn't look like retiring, judging by the good condition you're in since I met you last year.
You wouldn't know, Pat. They could get the better of me too.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause there for Colm O'Connor, owner and trainer of the now retired Louise's Fancy.
The result then of the fourth race, the local horse race. What a great finish it produced between the two O'Brien sisters, Kate O'Brien and Louise O'Brien, but it's the favourite who's just about justified odds on favouritism. Number 3, Louise's Fancy, being retired after the race, returned the 2-1 on favourite. Winning by a short head from number 1, Little Rock, returned to 2-1 for Louise O'Brien. And in third place, number 4, Dingle Bay, the Mount O'Brien Cooper at 6-1, and all 5 ran. Joined here by Louise O'Brien, just after a marvellous run in the local race. Louise, you really looked as if you had the favourite nailed.
Yeah, well, he was going grand up the hill, but then he just didn't really quicken that well going up the straight. But he went on well, but she was just a bit too fast going up the straight for him.
Beaten about a short head in the end.
Yeah, sure, he battled on anyway to the end. But
and do you have a few more mounts during the meeting?
No, I don't think so. Just the one.
Runners and riders for the 5th race, the Dingle Skellig Hotel Race, run over a mile. This race divided, the first division headed by number 1, Watch Me, the Mount of Keith Donoghue. Number 3 is 5 Star, the Mount of J English. Number 5, Wildfire, Ryan Condren. Number 7, No Money, the Mount of Eddie Lenihan, won its maiden down in Athay earlier in the season. Number 9, Franco, A. Doyle. Number 11, Shannon Breeze for Ray Keane from Asti, the Mount of Barry O'Donovan. Number 13, From the Knees Down, the Mount of S. Cox. Number 15, Itchy Sack, the Mount of K. Sexton. Number 17, Ballykiernan Lad, the Mount of S. Bean. Number 19 is My Trump Card, the Mount of Ross Coakley. This one has been running well on the Southern Circuit this season. Number 21 is Luck Money, the Mount of D. Harris. And number 23, How Do You Do, the Mount of Timmy Carroll, bidding for his second winner of the evening. With Eric Brown before the 5th race, the Dingle Skellig Hotel Race over a mile, and the favourite is number 7, No Money, for the Fitzgerald family from Askeaton in County Limerick. Well known for the exploits of the great maniac. They're represented here by the Athay winner, No Money, the 5-2 favourite. 3-1, Watch Me, 4-1, number 13, From the Knees Down, 4-1, number 15, Itchy Sack, 7-1, Ballykiernan Lad, the top one, number 17 at 4-1, 21, Luck Money at 4-1, 6-1, Wildfire, 7-1, My Trump Card for Ross Coakley, and it's 7 and 8-1 bar, but the favourites No Money for Limerick at 5-2.
We're hoping, I'm sure. We were here 2 years in a row, so third time lucky.
Back in?
Yeah, £2.
Price?
5-2.
How do you do for the wide My Trump Card? The brave Ballykiernan Lad out the ladders from the knees down. He drops the flag and he lets them go. How do you do? Not getting away at all was Watch Me to the rear, and From the Knees Down was well back with No Money well back. And coming up where they'll get the bell with one complete circuit to go. Franco on the inside, now being headed by Shannon Breeze, My Trump Card on the outside. Getting closer than his Wildfire. Itchy Sack getting a great ride for Kevin Sexton. It's his first ride in Ballintaggart, and they go very wide there. Wildfire, wild at that bend. Franco on the inside, My Trump Card. And My Trump Card goes into the bend at the far side. In second place with Franco going 3 on the outside. Wildfire's Black Cap. Then we go to Itchy Sack. How do you do on the inside? Luck Money. No Money on the outside. Then we go back to Johnny England. 5 Star as they meet the rising ground, and Ballykiernan Lad coming through horses is laid on. Is From the Knees Down and totally tailed off is Watch Me. And at the far side of the track, it's My Trump Card from Franco dropping back. We've a jockey down with the far side of the track. Oh God, we need the ambulance at the far side of the track immediately. Eddie Lenihan, could we have attention at the far side of the track? The ambulance up to the far corner of the Beanbone turn, and as they come up to around the Beanbone turn, could we have the ambulance immediately? A loose horse and another one down there with Ross Coakley. as they come inside the distance. It's How Do You Do, How Do You Do, it's bowling along. Could be the ambulances at both sides. How Do You Do now looks to be taking it up. It's How Do You Do, How Do You Do from on the inside. Darren Harrison, Lucky Money, but being pipped in the second place there on the outside by 5 Star, also finishing fast. We've 2 loose horses as well.
Officially there, give him a big round of applause there. That's How Do You Do. Unofficially, give him a big round of applause there. And Tim Carroll being led in, completing a double here this evening. It's that man again, the winning jockey here, Tim Carroll. Tim, many congratulations. That was easy.
Thanks very much. Jeez, that's unbelievable. I wasn't expecting that now at all. I was just.
And what instructions did you get going out?
Instructions were to jump up handy second or third, but they're going wild pace, so I just set in about 5th or 6th. He travelled real well there up the hill, and he started making ground, so I kicked on there down the hill and just kept galloping away to the line, won well in the end.
Yeah, and a double.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. I didn't get to have any winners.
You mentioned to me earlier on that it was great to have a winner here. How does it feel to have a double here?
It's unbelievable. It's
and tell me, what are the prospects of a triple? I bet you anything you'll ride a few more winners before the weekend is out.
Hopefully, anyway.
As we say, you're on fire.
So then the result to the second division of the Dingle Skellig Hotel race over a mile. It went to number 23. How Do You Do? The second winner for Tim Carroll returned at 6-1. Second, number 3, 5 Star, a 4-1 chance. And third, number 13, From the Knees Down, ridden by Stephen Cox at 5-1 and 12 ran. The fifth race, the second division, over a mile. The full list of runners headed by number 2, Dream Time, the Mount of Whelan. Number 4, from County Cork, Sheikh Shavara, brilliant winner down in Broadford a couple of weeks back, the Mount of Gavin Sheehan. Number 6 is Raza King, big winner at Broadford, the Mount of Laura Barry. Number 8, The Magic Man, the Mount of Paul Leckie. Number 10, Spy Master, the Mount of Brian Cooper. Number 12, Mind the Bends, the Mount of Johnny Burke, son of well-known trainer Liam Burke. Number 14, Heather Blues, the Mount of Mark Mannion. Number 16 is Red River, the Mount of J. England. Number 18, Lucky Diamond, P. Bowen. Number 20, Sandy Port, the Mount of Kate O'Brien, bidding for a quick double. And number 22, Corrib Girl, the Mount of B. McDonough. Down here with Paddy Ennis, the favourite for the second division, number 14, Heather Blues. This one at 2-1, a runner from the north of Ireland, from County Derry, the Mount of Mark Mannion, will be strongly opposed by number 4, Sheikh Shavara, enjoying a tremendous season for Gavin Sheehan and the Castle Racing Syndicate from Macroom, County Cork at second best at 5-2. Raza King is an 8-1 chance, and Spy Master at 4-1, 6-1 on bar, but the favourite is Heather Blues at 2-1, with Sheikh Shavara second best at 5-2.
7-1 Dream Time.
For the second division, what are they backing here?
They're backing Red River.
Red River, and any money for Sheikh Shavara, big winner down in the south?
Yes, there's a few pound about for both of them, but that's about it.
How's the night going for you?
Not too bad, often worse.
It must be well ahead, so not so bad for the opening night of Dingle. Joined here by Jerry Cormack and James McKenna, all the ways from
Monaghan.
And you down for the week?
Yeah, well, we come down for the week. Yeah, we're heading back tomorrow. We'll come over to game Sunday, and we'll come on ahead down from Crow Park. So,
and do you always come to Dingle?
No, funny. This is our first time to come here now. Well, these boys have relations down here, you know.
Yes.
Out living in Dingle, out near by Ballydavid.
All right.
So we're just down with a holiday, just a few days down, like.
And how are the Monaghan people after last Sunday?
Oh, disappointed. I suppose disappointed, like, you know. But our team was not to be ashamed of either, like, you know. They put up a good show and a good performance. So hopefully next year again we'll keep the team together and give it an all lash.
And are you making any money?
Don't think so.
And are you picking the winners?
Nah, I'm picking horses, not betting.
On Whelan on the inside and Dream Time. And he's left him away. Lucky Diamond got the break at the early stages, also coming in there with a run is Sandy Port. A bit difficult for us to pick them up, but you'll have to bear with us. Lucky Diamond for Sandy Port. On the inside is Dream Time. And that's the order as they'll pass the judge. Also coming in there is Hidden Cove, Heather Blues. As they go out into the country on the inside, we have Dream Time and a tussle with Sandy Port. Laura Barry is getting very much closer on Razak King as they go out into the country. Up the hill they go. And Sandy Port now goes on from Dreamtime in second place. Lucky Diamond goes 3. Heather Blues is making eye-catching progress, and also coming up on the inside there we have Brenda McDonough on Corrib Garrow. At the top of the hill as they descend by the Bean Bond turn. Gavin Sheehan has made ground there too. I think it's on Shea Guevara. The slide has got very Sandport is in front there at that bend at the far side. Dreamtime falls away, and Sandport looks to be the one falling away. Heather Blues is the one now from on the outside, Shea Guevara, and these two are locked in a sustained struggle. Johnny England is riding superbly well at that bend, and he brings Red River through as they set sail for the judge. It's up front, Shea Guevara. From on the outside, Heather Blues, and for the wide Red River, the whips are down on the rest of them. These three look to pull away from the rest of the pack. Inside the distances, look as if Shea Guevara is going to take it in convincing style. The rest of them are running for minor places inside the distance. Shea Guevara in convincing style. In second place is Red River on the inside. Hidden Blues, and on the Heather Blues on the outside, Dreamtime was 4.
Shea Guevara, the unofficial winner of the second division. Show them your appreciation, owned by C. O'Leary from Cork. Shea Guevara and Gavin Sheehan. Connections of the second division, C. O'Leary from Cork, Davy Keane and Shea Guevara and Gavin Sheehan. Give them a big round of applause and show them your appreciation. Winning, very impressive winner, Gavin Sheehan, all the way from Dunmanway, County Cork. Gavin, many congratulations. Your first winner in Dingle?
Yeah, it is a nice winner now.
And did it very easy?
He done it well, alright. He's a good horse.
Yeah. And the season going very well for you?
Yeah, he's been a good servant, and the lads are treating me well. I've had a good few winners for them.
And how many winners have you ridden now in the southern region this year?
I've 10 from the southern region.
And involved with Davy Keane and the Castle Racing Syndicate?
Yeah.
So then, in the gathering dark here in Dingle, the result of the second division of the open horse race over a mile. It went to the form horse from the Southern Circuit, number 4, Sheikh Shavara, a great winner for Gavin Sheehan from Dunmanway in County Cork, returned at 5-2. Second was number 16, Red River at 5-1, and third, number 14, the well-backed Heather Blues, the 2-1 favourite. But it's big celebrations for the South for the Castle Racing Syndicate from Macroom in County Cork for Sheikh Shavara and Gavin Sheehan. Second day in a wet 1-2 here in Dingle. The opening race is our race that we didn't get round to here last night, the Ashes Hillgrove race over a mile. 15 hands, and the runners headed by number 2, Susie Quattro, being a big winner in the circuit this season, winner at Castle Island, the mount of Kate O'Brien. Number 3 is Pretty Woman, the mount of C. Bailey. Number 4, IC S. Fox. Number 5, Little P, the mount of Tim Carroll, who completed a double here on the opening night. Followed by 6, Fiery Eyes, the mount of C. Brazel. Followed by number 7, No Way, the mount of K. Woods. Number 8, Just My Luck, K. Sexton. Number 9, Ace High, C. Keane. Number 10, My Lovely, the mount of Brian Cooper. Number 11, Carrick Shot, the mount of Shane Gray from Dundalk, enjoying a good season on the Southern Circuit. Number 12, Darrell Orden. Number 13 is N17, J. England. 14, Fiona's Pride, the mount of R. Whelan. Number 15 is Copper Kid, D. Benson. And followed by 16, Dingle Fly, A. Doyle. And number 17 is Midnight Star, this one the mount of Emma Jones from Tarbert in County Kerry. An exciting race in prospect with Patch and Susie Quattro bound to be close to the top of the market. Down here in the betting ring before the opening race on day 2 of the Dingle Festival, the race which we didn't do last night, and the favourite is My Lovely, the favourite at 6-4, but being opposed by Susie Quattro for Kate O'Brien from the galleries in Dingle at 3-1. Also a big chance for Patch, impressive winner down at Broadford a few weeks back at 4-1. They go 4-1 as well. No Way, and it's 6-1 bar, but the favourite's My Lovely at 6-4 with Susie Quattro at 3s and Patch at 4-1. Mick Reardon, well-known Macroom bookie. Michael, how's it going?
Well, today is quiet at the minute, but yesterday was good enough all day.
Made a few, Bob?
Just about.
Badly needed?
Keep him in odds for another bit anyway.
Made a few, Bob, in Ballabui as well?
God, it's hard work there with them charting fellas. Telling you, there's no fools down in West Cork.
The Booty Man had a good weekend though?
Yeah, hopefully now we'll continue maybe in the last today.
Is he running here in Dingle?
In the last today, so hopefully.
And chances here, My Lovely, Susie Quattro, Pat?
I suppose My Lovely, they're saying. That's what they tell me anyway.
My Lovely there, and Copper Kid with Johnny England. Colin, he's left them off and running. We'll try and pick them up. Susie Quattro as well there at the early stages. And My Lovely is into the centre of things as well. But Dara Lorden bowls along. And Dara takes him up with Patch, the big white blazer Patch, creeping up on the inside is Fiery Lady. These two go on as they go on past the stand. Susie Quattro, My Lovely is well positioned. Ace High is trying to come with a run. I see is trying to come through the pack as well, but at the far side of the track, Fiery Lady from Pat, Susie Quattro, My Lovely, and Ronan Whedon making a forward move, and Fiona's Pride as they meet the rising ground. On the far side in the first and gone up that hill, Fiery Lady, very difficult to pick them out in the fog at the top of the hill, and Patch is improving in second place. My Lovely is running on gamely in third. In between horses we've got Fiona's Pride. The rest are trying to come through with runs as they descend by Beanborn Turn, and Tim Carroll is making up significant headway on Little T as they approach the far side of the track. These now up front on the inside. We just only have to wait. It's very difficult to make them out as they come up the outside. Ronan Wheel and Fiona's Pride from on the inside. Fiery Lady and Conor Brazel. My Lovely is running on gamely in third place. A titanic struggle now. They're setting sail for the judge. And My Lovely now comes up to dispute it on the outside. With Patches coming back again for Dara Lorden in middle division. But first run has gone on the inside to Brian Cooper and My Lovely being tracked by Patch. My Lovely and Patch in the opener. My Lovely from Patch in third place was just My Luck finishing fast in. On the outside was the Midnight Star.
Brian Cooper and My Lovely that prevailed unofficially. Give him a big round of applause there. Brian Cooper from Farmers Bridge in Tralee here in County Kerry. The winner coming in on My Lovely. Written by Brian Cooper there from Tralee. Give him a big round of applause there. The winning connections of My Lovely.
Have the rest.
The winning jockey, Brian Cooper from Tralee. Brian, that was a thrilling win for you.
Oh, it was great. No, she's a serious horse.
And where were you positioned all along? Because coming into the straight there were about 10 or 12, a complete wall of horses that had chances.
Yeah, I got a bit boxed in there coming down the hill, but I didn't worry. She knew Savage turned her foot, so.
And what way is the ground out there at the moment?
It's soft, but it's loose. They're getting through it.
Now you're having a marvellous season. Tell me about it. How many winners have you ridden in the Midlands this year and in the North?
That's 18. Yeah.
And your main supporters are?
Well, I was riding for some of the start of the year, but I didn't ride for any more. I got better horses now.
And how did you get this mount?
Through Conor Harrison. I worked with him and Kevin Prendergast, and he got me to ride.
So you started your apprenticeship, is that right? Or are you about to start your apprenticeship with Kevin Prendergast?
Yeah, I'm signing on there now Tuesday or Wednesday. So.
Starting on Tuesday, and what a way to go out with a winner here in Dingle. Any more fancied mounts over the next 2 days?
May ask him in the Derby tomorrow. Hopefully he go well.
So we could be speaking to you again.
Have a bit of luck.
The winning owner, let's introduce yourself.
Dennis Lawler.
And where are you from, Dennis?
Kildare, up in Kildare.
And have you tasted success here in Dingle before?
No, this is our third year trying with My Lovely, the same mare, and you had no success. So
she's been very consistent over the years now, if my memory serves me right.
She has. She's been very consistent. Her first year she won champion horse. She won 9 races, and she won 2 derbies up the north. And we won literally most things down the middle, but this place always eluded us. And the weather came good for the ground, and Brian gave her a terrific ride. Buddy here trains her, does a master job of her. But thank God to say these are good things that come to them who wait long enough. But this is their 3 years.
And coming into the straight now, what were your thoughts? Where were you placed?
We were placed, when you see that mare, when her head, she runs like a greyhound, when her head is on the ground, you know she's enjoying her racing. And when he had her third or fourth up at the bend, I knew she was home, because she has an exceptional kick in her when it comes to it. The horses will stay all day, but she has extra gears, and he was always going to come up the straight.
To recap the result of the opening race on day 2 of the Dingle Festival, the Ashes Hillgrove race, and what a finish it gave us between My Lovely and Patch, the Evergreen Patch, but it was My Lovely who gained the day, the 6-4 favourite, and a lovely winner for Brian Cooper from Farmers Bridge in Tralee in County Kerry, the winner 6-4 favourite. Second, number 12 Patch, what a race he ran at 4-1, and a dead heat for third between number 6 Fiery Eyes at 5-1 and number 17 Midnight Star, the mount of Kate O'Brien at 7-1, and 16 ran.
Joe, terrible conditions today, Saturday.
Yeah, it is bad, Tommy. The visibility is very bad, like, the crowd is down. But all we can do now is hope to get through it, and do the best we can. That's all any of us can do,
Looking down the field at this moment, you can't even see the end of the field at this moment in time.
Look up the other way, Tommy. It looks better being optimistic.
I wonder Callan is looking for binoculars.
He is.
But Joe, there's no fear of it being called off or anything?
I wouldn't imagine so anyway, Tommy. No, it's the ground will get a little bit cut up, but I think it'll hold, I think so anyway,
Second race, the Foxy John's Memorial Race in the Perpetual Cup over 1.5 miles. The full list of runners, 13 in all, headed by number 1 Candyman, the mount of Kate O'Brien, number 2 Freddie Stratelli, the mount of Dermot O'Brien, number 3 is Honest Lady Johnny England, followed by number 4 Cider Man C. Keane, number 5 Jimmy for John D. Fox, number 6 is Paddy's Dream, the mount of Brendan Woods, number 7 is Easy Tiger Tim Carroll, number 8 number 9 is the Bomber, the mount of C. Brazel. Number 10 is Bart, the mount of Paul Leckie. Number 11 is Happy Days S. Fox. Number 12, Fergie's Boy, the mount of M. Mannion. Number 13 is Rhinestone Cowboy, the mount of Tara O'Donnell from Emily in Tipperary. Number 14 is Jack Daniels, the mount of Laura Barry, the winner yesterday afternoon. And we have 13 runners for the second race, the Foxy John's Memorial Race in Perpetual Cup over 1.5 miles. Here in the betting ring, the second race, the Foxy John's Memorial Race, and the favourite is number 12. Number 12, Fergie's Boy, the mount of Mark Mannion, the favourite at 2-1. They go Easy Tiger on 3-1, Happy Days at 4-1, and it's 5-1 bar. Patrick Casey, how are you doing today?
Well, at the moment is only just after starting. The first favourite won, so we lost a few
quid. And money here for the favourite?
Fergus, yeah.
Fergie's Boy,
Fergus Boy, and Easy Tiger.
Two for money. You're coming to Dingle a long time?
32 years this week.
And getting better all the time?
Oh, very professional.
The weather's the problem?
Weather's the only problem, yeah. Oh, yeah, great meeting. Very good, yeah.
The Castle Island boys are in the money, I think. John, Patch.
We wish we were.
I saw you with a wad of notes last night.
you didn't see them today.
Patch ran a real cracker.
He ran a great race, and the way the ground was actually, if it was yesterday evening, he'd have won it, I'd say.
Yeah.
But
Mini-Me
has a good chance today now. Ground again, August is a big factor. This rain, it's after the ground's after getting very, very heavy, and as the races go on, it'll get heavier and heavier till get. So it's going to be testing times for him, but we'll see.
You're always in the money, no fear.
Sure, we'll see how
Hope so before the evening's out.
And they're off and they're running, and Freddie for Teddy's up on the inside at the early stages, and also there we've Johnny England and Honest Ladies making an honest endeavour with Rhinestone Cowboy on the outside. And then we're going back through horses, and number 12, Fergie's Boy, Mark Mannion. Easy Tiger is improving up the way. The Bomber is trying to come through, and Kate O'Brien and Candyman. And those to the rear at the early stages on the inside. Conor Brazel is there on the Bomber. And that's the order as they make the descent to the far side. Where, bowling along on the outside, we've got Honest Lady from 7. Easy Tiger is trying to come through with a run. Mark Mannion is well placed there as well with Fergie's Boy. Very hard to pick them out at the top of the hill. Rhinestone Cowboy's pink colours are well back. Paddy's Dream is well back. As they go into the bend at the far side, I can't pick them up at that point in time. Very little change up front. 12, 2, 10, 14 and 5 are going through. And the order, as we try to come around by the Beanbaum turn, it's just impossible to pick them up. We'll just only have to have patience at this point in time. Rhinestone Cowboy's there. It looks as if Katie O'Brien and Candyman is has taken it up at this point in time. Candyman is bowling along. Mark Mannion and Fergie's boy now going into a clear second place. Debbie for Freddie is going third. Bart is making ground. Easy Tiger, Jack Daniels. Then back to Happy Days is coming. Well back through the pack. The bomber Rhinestone Cowboys out of it. Candyman goes back. And that's the order. Colin Keane is going back as well. And that's as a set sail on Ciderman at the bend of the far side. It's Fergie's boy on the inside from Jack Daniels gone too. In between horses then Happy Days is coming with a run with Easy Tiger. They're dropping Candyman back to Ciderman. Bart is hard driven. The rest of the pack you can be forgetting about it. Paddy's Dream is they meet Heartbreak Hill. And anybody's guess as to how they go down the far side. It's really, really miserable out there, and it's impossible to pick them up, as even the monitors here can't do it. But Fergie's boy was up there in a sustained challenge. As that pass Paddy fits, he might give us the numbers. Still there with on the inside, Golden Days and Happy Days, and on the outside and finishing fast. Ciderman looks to be finishing quick as well. But will Fergie's boy come back to the scene of his greatest glory? Jack Daniels is up in front though. On the inside we've got Happy Days. It's Jack Daniels, but the nearest one is Ciderman is finishing like a train for Colin Keane. And very, very, very close at the line, a photo finish. It looks in between Ciderman, Jack Daniels, back to Golden Days, Easy Tiger. Then back to finishing the track was Fergie's bike.
There to the winning connections there, Tim McCarthy from the Midlands there, and to Laura Barry, our winning lady rider. Winning for the second time here at conditions there must have been atrocious.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And would you describe the race to me for what we were able to see of it?
Well, I kept him on the good ground all the way, and it helped him a lot. He's a strong horse, he battles on, like, doesn't give up.
Now, passing the finishing line, were you how confident were you?
I thought he beat me by a nose.
Yes, I just thought that any of the two of you didn't make any commitment coming into the winner's enclosure.
I wasn't sure, just waited for the verdict.
Well, this is a marvellous start to Dingle for you. A winner yesterday and a winner today. And how are you placed in the Midlands at the moment, in the Midlands Championship? Or in the Southern Championship, I should say.
I think Kate's winning that.
Good girl, well done, congratulations. What a day and what a man and what a training performance.
Thunder, lightning and a great win and a great ride, performance.
Say, it's well worth it.
Worth every bit of it and more along. They can do what it likes now.
Well now Tim, you're a great supporter of Dingle over the years. Remind us of the winners you've had here over the years.
Started off in the late 70s with a pony called Silver Dollar.
Yes, remember it well.
78 I think.
Yeah.
And we had another mare called Symphony Sister. She'd have won here 2 or 3 times.
Very consistent.
Very consistent. We had a good black horse called Lucky Dip. Everyone would know him, and now we
have a great credit to the stable.
Now we have Jack Daniels.
Confirming the result of the Foxy Johns Memorial Race over a mile and a half. A great victory, the second of the meeting for Laura Barry from Raheen in Limerick. The winner, number 14, Jack Daniels, returned at 6-1. Second, number 4, Ciderman at 8-1. Third, number 11, Happy Days at 4-1. The disappointing favourite, Fergie's Boy at 2-1. And 13 ran. The runners in the parading, the second race, the Brune East Show and Fergus O'Flaherty race. This race over a mile. From the top of the race card we go 15, Candidate, K. Moore. Number 8, Come Here I Want You, Barry O'Donovan. Number 7, Dream Time, A. Wilson. Number 13, Grease Lightning, the Mount of Ian O'Connor. Number 4, Kem's Girl, C. Keane. Number 5, My Relish, Empire. Number 6, the big Ballabui winner, On the Run, Kate O'Brien. Number 1, Push the Button, Tim Carroll. Number 12, Shannon Boy for Ray Keane from Asti. The Mount of Gavin Sheehan, a big winner yesterday with Sheikh Shavara. Number 11, Torres, the Mount of Darrell Orden. Number 2, Current Account, B. Fox. Number 3, Last Orders, K. Woods. 9, Coastal Block, Mark Mannion. 10, Itchy Stack, K. Sexton. Number 14, Southern Lady, D. Murphy. And number 16 is Sea Breeze, the Mount of David Graney. 16 runners for the second race. Down here with Noel Crowley in a rain-sodden Dingle Festival. It's Push the Button, the 2-1 on favourite. After that we go 5-1 Current Account, 6-1 Last Orders, 8-1 Kem's Girl, also 8-1 My Relish, and the big Shannon Boy for Ray Keane from Estes, 10-1 Grease Lightning is also 10-1, and Sea Breeze down at the bottom for David Graney at 8-1. But an interesting runner here On the Run, an impressive winner at Ballabui. He's a 6-1 chance for Kate O'Brien, but Push the Button, it's the 2-1 on favourite.
He's called them in, and Katie O'Brien gets first light on the run. and on the run they are up the home straight as a wall of horses come. The candidate is the one on the inside, Katie O'Brien, and on the run the Itchy Sack is making ground. Keith Woods is behind me, placed with last orders, and that's the order, and the splutter as they go past the bends. The candidate will be in love with this ground as they go out in by this bend. And up the country, the one to the rear there is 14 Southern Lady. Well back there is Torres, which was led to the start. But the candidate leads them up front. From improving on the outside is on the rail, and Katie on the run. My apologies, and Katie O'Brien, aptly named. And the inside then is Run on Whelan and Dream Time. Itchy Sack is getting closer, and then we have coming with a run is Push the Button. These are being pursued at the top of the hill on the inside. Mark Power on my Relished on the far side, and the order still very much the same up front. Dreamtime now is taking it up. From on the outside is on the run. Push the Button is getting closer all the time for Tim Clark, goes into clear third place. My Relish is coming with a run, and Mark Mannion is coming through on Coastal Bluff. That's the order as they make the Beanbone turn. Well back there on the outside too, coming with a run is Ken's Gal. They set sail for the judge, and up front on the inside, Dreamtime there being from the drop of the flag, with on the run going through on the outside. Then we have Push the Button and Coastal Bluff. Kim's Girl is finishing fast in the end of the rail, and the inside is Itchy Sack. It's on the run, but the near one on the inside is Push the Button, and Push the Button, another Finnerty winner in Dingle. Looks likely. Push the Button from Coastal Bluff finishing fast, but Push the Button did it. Incumbent side, Coastal Bluff was sticking. On the run was third, Dreamtime was 4, Torres 4, Itchy Sack 5, Kim's Girl 6, My Runner 7, the candidate 8.
Certainly enjoying Dingle 2008. I think it's its third winner here. Young Tim Carroll there, son of former great jockey there, and Push the Button. Tim, well done. Congratulations. Sit there, Paddy. The winning connections, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Finnerty there from Roscommon, and Push the Button with young Tim Carroll, riding a splendid triple here at the Dingle Races of 2008. At the moment, the mud spattered but very happy Tim Carroll. Well, Tim, I was speaking to you there before racing, and little did we think that you'd be coming back here and riding another winner. How does it feel at triple here over the 2 days?
Oh, sure, Jesus, it's absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting any winners now at all. But to have a treble now, it's unbelievable.
Well, as they say, blessed are they who do not expect, for they shall not be disappointed.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, describe the race to me. Of course, the ground has changed appreciably here.
The ground's bottomless out there, so I didn't want to be up there too early. I didn't want to kick for home too early.
What sandwich?
I missed the break a little bit, but I just sat there and waited for him, and I meant my ground there going down the hill, waited till I got to the top of the hill, and he was always travelling real well. And I just shook him up there at the top of the hill, and he flew home then on the outside.
Yes, at the top of the hill, where was your position?
I was third there, just turning in for home.
And how did you feel at that stage? Did you think you were going to get there in the heavy ground?
I wasn't sure now, but once he turned for the straight and he got the straight, then I knew I had it then.
Well, now, a splendid triple. This is something that you didn't expect, you were telling me, coming to Dingle. What does it mean to you?
Oh, sure, it's unbelievable. It's brilliant, so it is.
And is Tim finished yet? What are you left for the evening?
I'd say that'd be all the winners now. I'm happy enough now.
Now, as I say, blessed are they who do not expect. You never know, you know.
Actually, you never know. Hopefully, anyway.
And joining me here is the winning owner of our race there, the 1 mile open horse race. And what's your name?
I'm John. It's his third time to win this race here now.
No, what's your full name?
John Finnerty.
Yes, you're from Roscommon. You're Peter's son.
Yeah.
And Peter, of course, has been a great supporter of the Dingle Races over the years.
Oh, every year.
And so have you. I've met you here a few years.
Yeah, plenty of these interviews now.
You're getting to be a dab hand at these interviews. You're getting very good at them.
Right. You're going to have to call that race the Button Mile.
Ladies and gentlemen, is Peter Finnerty, a great friend of ours here in Dingle and a magnificent supporter of the Dingle Races. Peter, a marvellous win here for you. What does this mean to you?
Oh, it means an awful lot.
And you've been a great supporter here over the years.
A lot of years.
And had a lot of winners here over the years. Now, going out today, what instructions did you give Tim? Tim is riding out of his skin, isn't he?
We don't give him any.
Do you hear that, Tim? Is that true, Tim?
Yeah, that's
This man gives you no instructions.
no. I just do whatever I think.
Back to confirm the result of the De Bruyne East Show and Fergus O'Flaherty race, and a great winner it produced. The third in the meeting for Tim Carroll. Pushed the button. The 2-1 favourite. In second place was number 9 Coastal Block at 6-1, and running third the Ballabui winner number 6 on the run at 9-2 for Kate O'Brien. But the winner pushed the button 2-1, 16 ran. Second day of the Dingle Races by Stephen Kelleher. Stephen, are you enjoying the races?
Great. There's somebody up there don't like us anyway, that's for sure.
Trouble last year and trouble again this year.
Second year. So if tomorrow won't be fine, so we'll all wind up a Mount Joy.
How long have you been coming to the races?
About 55 years. Never missed it. And I hope I will. I do for another few years anyway.
You've seen a lot of changes in Dingle over the years?
A lot of change. In the same town at all. So when the races started first, there was only about £20. Look at the money that's there now. Yeah. The biggest money in Ireland in the flapper meeting. We call this a flapper meeting, but the most of them call horse and pony race.
What are the best jockeys you've seen here over the years? We produced plenty in the last few years with Danny Mullins.
All the famous jockeys now that are famous. Even Kieran Fennell, Murta, all them. Aidan McGuire, all them rode here. And the Cadburys, Paul and Nina and Philip, they all rode here. As they said, they served their apprenticeship in Dingle. And there was a little young lad, he's a professional jockey now, but his father was a jockey too, Jesse Hughes, and he won the German Derby. And what your man says to him, is it your first Derby winning? It is, he says, I didn't even win the Dingle Derby. And he said, where is that? I never heard of it. It was never paper, it was great publicity for us. And it didn't cost us nothing.
Third race, the T&J Ash and Paddy Barrett Memorial Race over 14-2, a cracking race in prospect a mile ahead of them, headed by number 8 El Paso, winner of his last 2 starts, the Mount of David Graney, number 7 Little Dealer, the Mount of D Benson, number 6 from Castle Island, the Great Mini Me, the Mount of Darrell Orden, number 4 Miss Wonderful, the Mount of Ronan Whelan, number 3 Pebbles, the Mount of Shane Gray from Dundalk, number 5 is Talk of the Town, the Mount of Ray Dawson from Selbridge in Kildare, number 9 is Tiger Bay, the Mount of Monaghan, 2 is What's This, the Mount of Sea Keen, and number 1 wintering out, the Mount of the local jockey Kate O'Brien. Down here with Noel Rowan's board before this 14-2 contest, it's wintering out, the Mount of Kate O'Brien from the galleries in Dingle, the 6-4 on favourite. It's 2-1 Mini Me, the doubt about the ground for that one. Mini Me being most impressive on the Southern Circuit this season, raked up a whole heap of wins, came back to win twice at Castle Island. After that it's El Paso, a 10-1 chance winner down at Court McSherry and winner at also at Broadford, and it's 6 and 8-1 bar, but wintering out 6-4 on, 2-1 against Mini Me, and an outsider with a chance, 10-1 El Paso.
Fiery Eyes, Daniel Road in the maroon colours, he's left them in, and wintering out didn't get the best of breaks. Miss Wonderful buzzed along at the early stages with Talk of the Town, No Ways Goes 3, El Paso nicely struggling 4. The cleanest jockey, the whole lot of them, Monaghan on the inside with Tiger Boy, Pebbles then on the outside. What's This? Then we go back to Fiery Eyes, whipping them in, is wintering out. They really are going a tug up front where Miss Wonderful goes into this bend with No Ways on the outside for company. Further wide is Talk of the Town. Tiger Boy goes the shorter way round with Pebbles in company with this one. What's This has improved up through the pack now as they go in and meet the 5 furlong mark. El Paso going into clear 4th place. They're single file going into the hill. It's Miss Wonderful from in 2nd place. No Ways tracking that on the inside. Talk of the Town is coming under pressure. Fiery Eyes is staying on 4th. El Paso's finding it difficult in 5. Pebbles is 6th. Tiger Boy is 7th. On the outside, What's This is 8 and wintering out is last of the 9 runners. At the far side, Miss Wonderful being there from the drop of the flag, goes on by about 4 to 5 lengths now from the going back through the pack. No Ways. It has to be said, Fiery Eyes and Darrell Lorden are making a sustained challenge around the Beanbaum turn as they set sail for the judge. It's on front, Miss Lightfoot Wonderful, she's been there from the drop of the flag. Miss Wonderful going for the better ground on the outside. The Talk of the Town is finishing fast in 2nd place with Fiery Eyes in 3rd. Wintering out has come through the pack in 4th. Has made a long way back now, going into a clear 2nd place. It's going to be some right by Katie. She gets it up and she's looking well inside the last few hundred yards. And Wintering out comes from last to first in a matter of strides. It looks as if it's wintering out, and Katie O'Brien takes the top of the turn a second. Miss Wonderful is third, and finishing fourth fast on the outside was What's This. Then we go back to the long-time leader, Fiery Eyes.
An outstanding drive there, trained by her father Joe at Galleras and Dingle. Will you lift the roof there for Wintering Out, Kate O'Brien? A brilliant riding performance there, coming from Leicester first to win the 14-2. Appreciation there of the brilliant winners of the 14-2. A brilliant riding performance there by Kate O'Brien on Wintering Out. And the winning lady jockey is very fond of coming to talk to me here. Kate O'Brien, magnificent performance there, coming from Leicester first. Leicester Piggott wouldn't do it as good.
Well, that's the way you have to run with her, especially on that track now. I was getting a bit worried of being Vaughan. Next thing, she just quickened when we got around the bend.
Was this part of the plan to come from Leicester first in these trying conditions?
Yeah, that's the way you have to ride her. She only come with one burst, so.
And you absolutely did it to perfection. How confident were you turning in?
I wasn't too confident because they were gone a good bit ahead, but they're all at it at that stage, and I was still holding on with her. So.
And can you tell me, is there any advantage in taking the outside bet rather than the scenic route we call that, but rather than the inside?
Yeah, nobody was gone on the inside. It's too heavy.
Joe O'Brien, Joe, this is becoming an annual event. That was a mighty performance by your daughter on Wintering Out to come from an impossible position, as we might say.
I thought she'd overcooked it, Pat, now in fairness today, but...
Come on now, you're being modest.
No, the ground is very soft, and the ones in front probably just... they did come back to her there, but I thought for a while they weren't going to, you know.
And was this part of the plan going out? Now, what instructions did you give her? You can tell me now, because the race is over.
Well, she always rides her from off the pace, and with the downhill start here, she's made us very free. And she likes to drop her in behind them and try just to get her switched off a little bit, because just in case you run out of juice for her, you know.
Mm-hmm. And how about the ground now? Ground obviously suits her.
Oh, she goes in that ground, yeah, she does. But she's won on lively ground as well, you know. Mm-hmm. She's only beaten once this year now.
But I was just going to say to you, she's been one of the stable stars for you over the years, hasn't she?
Well, she's beaten once in 7 runs this year.
That's fantastic.
So she's the hidden one.
Mm-hmm. The result of our third race, the T&J Ash and Paddy Barrett Memorial Race over a mile for the 14-2 ponies, and it went to number 1, the hot favourite Wintering Out. The second win in the meeting for Kate O'Brien, returned the 5-4 on favourite. In second place, running a big race for Ray Dawson from Kildare, Tog of the Town, returned at 8-1, and third was number 2, What's This, at 6-1, and 10 ran. On to our fourth race, the feature event in the second day at Dingle, the Guinness Mile and Guinness Cup, 3,000 value over a mile, and the full list of runners from the top, headed by number 1, Bandit, the Mount of D. Benson, number 10, Sheikh Shavara, the impressive winner here last night, the Mount of Gavin Sheehan, number 7, Heather Blues, the Mount of Mark Mannion, number 2, Monday's Joy, Paul Leckie, number 3, Mr. Chips, the Mount of Keith O'Donoghue, number 9, No Money, beaten favourite last night, the Mount of Brian Cooper, number 6 is Red River, the Mount of Johnny England, number 4, Sikorsky, could this be the third winner of the meeting for Kate O'Brien, number 5 is Summer Loving, the Mount of Run On Whelan, number 8, Tico, the Mount of Darrell Orden, bidding for his first winner of the meeting, and number 11, Glen Road, the Mount of David Graney from Castlemahon in County Limerick, and 11 runners. Down here with the Old Crowley's board before the feature event, the Guinness Mile for the Guinness Cup, and 5-4 is Monday's Joy, 5-4 the favourite. After that we've got Sheikh Shavara on 4-1, the winner last night. Could he complete the double? Enjoying a tremendous season. 3.5-1 Mr. Chips and 6-1 Bar, but Monday's Joy is the favourite. Noel, any money for this favourite?
Oh, there is. They're back him on last year's run, I suppose. But I think the going mightn't suit him.
What about Sheikh Shavara?
I think Sheikh Shavara will win it.
Gavin, big winner last night. Most impressive Sheikh Shavara?
Yeah, he done it easy. Done it well.
Must have a great chance here.
Yeah, the ground's test a few horses.
Yeah, how's it riding out there?
Ground is
very loose.
Very soft, yeah.
And best luck. You're on the hot favourite below Monday's Joy?
Yeah. Hopefully it goes well now.
Been in good form this season?
Yeah, he's in good form. I was winning every time I was out on it, so I was just top of the ground now, just not against some team much now.
Sheikh Shavara the danger?
Yeah, I would say it is, yeah.
Brian Cooper already on the winner's sheet today. Brian here on No Money ran last night?
Yeah, I think he
came down the far side last night.
I think something happened to him anyway last night, so don't know much about him.
You are going to recoup the losses?
Yeah, sure, we'll try our best anyway, see how he goes.
Best of luck.
He's giving him an even break there. Bandit didn't get away, and also not away there, missing the break there was Tico. A wall of horses approach us from the Golden Mile, where in between it's Monday's Joy from on the inside, Run On Whelan is going along with Quirlick on Summer Lovin. Glen Road has got the break on the inside. And coming through the pack now, the leader is Shea Guevara. Shea Guevara goes on from Summer Lovin. But Monday's Joy improving in third place. Mr. Chips has gone 5 and 4 places, Red River, and on the outside of this one, No Money's coming into contention. Up through the hill they go out into Heartbreak Hill, and leading them there, Shea Guevara from Summertime. Improving on the outside, Monday's Joy on its heels on the outside, the red and green colours of No Money on the inside, then Johnny England, Red River. And then Mr. Chips is getting closer, being bobbed along his Coastal Bluff. That's the order down the far side of the track. Sikorsky is coming late, about 25 lengths off now at this point, but still eating into the front few there. Red River is going out very fast. Heather Blues is one finishing fast on the outside, but up at the business end of it, Shea Guevara from Monday's Joy. No Money is 3 on the outside then. Heather Blues with Mr. Chips going 4. Summertime, Summer Loving and 5 on the inside, Red River is 6. They're spread across the track. Monday's Joy is going for the better ground, and the rail on the inside of Shea Guevara. They're going to fight a sustained challenge inside the couple of 100 yards. It looks as if Shea Guevara on the rail on the inside. From on the outside with Monday's Joy. Shea Guevara, Monday's Joy. Shea Guevara, Monday's Joy, 2nd and 3rd place. Heather Blues in 4th place. Sikorsky, 5 No Money, 6. Mr. Chips, 7 Chico, 8 Glen Road.
Kevin Sheehan and Shea Guevara.
Smile, Davey, you won.
Davy Keane there being presented with the trophy by Michael Sayers, the chairman of Dingle Races. For Davy Keane, Gavin Sheehan and Michael Sayers. Come to join me here is the winning trainer Davy Keane and his winning jockey there, Gavin Sheehan. Well, Davy, this was the riding performance of the entire 2 days.
It was because we didn't think he'd handle around it really, but jump out and make it in as well.
And was this part of the plan?
Well, not the making part of it, but the winning was.
Congratulations, Davy, and well done. Gavin has come to join us here. Gavin, many congratulations. They say the good jockey always stays in the rails, and certainly staying in the rails this afternoon paid rich dividends, because while others took the scenic route, you were always on the rails, the sign of a very good jockey. You must be very happy with that riding performance.
It was alright.
Come on, you're being very modest. Will you speak up, man? I'm not going to bite you.
It is up the rail, Davy said he walked it, and it is grand if your legs are touching the railing always up.
And is it slightly better on the rails?
It is just, it seems like fresh ground. Every horse is running up the middle,
yeah.
And it is either the very outside where you lose ground or the inside.
And of course, naturally, a huge difference between the ground last evening and the ground this afternoon.
Yeah, and well done to Shea Guevara.
He's tough, isn't he? And really, you had it in the bag. What were your thoughts coming into the straight?
I thought Paul Leckie was coming up because I saw him, took a quick look behind.
But did you have a lot of horse under you at that stage as you came into the straight?
He has loads of horse. He was dying down alright, but he has loads of horse underneath him.
Now, looking ahead to the late, this is your second winner of the Dingle, isn't that right?
Yeah.
And for the rest of the evening now, have you many more mounts left?
Booty Man should run well enough. It's just the ground again.
And the result of the feature event of the day, the Guinness Mile for the Guinness Cup, and what a performance from Dunmanway's Gavin Sheehan, riding Sheikh Shavar. Impressive last night and even more impressive today. Gavin Sheehan had a big weekend at home ground at Ballabui, and he's maintained it here at Dingle with his second victory on number 10. Sheikh Shavar for Davy Keane and the Castle Racing Syndicate returned at 3-1. In second place, Monday's Joy, ridden by Paul Leckie, made him fight all the way, but not good enough in the end. The even money favourite, and in third place was Heather Blues at 6-1, and 11 ran. Michael Reardon always looking after himself. We're down here in the ring before the 13-2, and the favourite is the Pie, 5-2 winner on its comeback down in Court McSherry, was a winner in Broadford as well. The 5-2 favourite. After that we've got the Great Answer 2-1, striking up a good season for Ross Coakley. They go 4-1 Gaza Cruiser, and 6-1 Missy Gold, the mount of Seamus Cronin from Churchtown in County Cork. But the favourite's the Pie. Michael has the form to win. It wasn't over impressive in Broadford.
No, maybe the soft ground might just catch him out. That's the only chance we have.
And are you enjoying the bugger?
I'll enjoy it no more when you feck off.
Just before we go, could we save a few bob in the booty, man?
I hope so.
Best of luck, Michael. Hope he wins for you. Down here, getting ready for the 13-2 pony, the cracking race in Prospect. 7 runners headed by number 1, Dolly, the Mount of Sea Brazil. Number 2, the Grey Dancer, striking up a tremendous season for Ross Coakley. For Noel Jones from Tarbert and Kerry, the stable companion, number 3, Kerry's Cottage, must have a big chance for Megan Carberry. Number 4 is Gaza Cruiser, touched off at Broadford. The mount this afternoon of Laura Barry, bidding for her 3rd winner of the meeting. Number 5 is Bluebell for Shane Fitzgerald from Buttevant and County Cork. Number 6 is the Pie, winner at Court McSherry, and also winner down in Broadford, the Mount of Darrell Orden. And number 7, Missy Gold, the Mount of Seamus Cronin from Churchtown in County Cork.
They're running into one another. Dolly's going up on the inside, also well there is Bluebell at the early stages, but it's Gaza Cruiser that will lead them to the judge, with the Pie and Darrell Lorden, who won this race last year. The better ground on the outside is Dolly, then Kerry's Cottage comes next, with Bluebell making a forward move. Also back through the pack is Missy Gold. The Bell in one complete circuit to go, and the Pat and Darrell Lorden go on. From on the outside, Dolly is going well. Skipping along up on the inside is Gaza Cruiser and Lola Barry. She's already had 2 winners in Dingle this year. And it's Gaza Cruiser, which looks to be going well on the inside. Well back through the pack is Kerry's Cottage, but the Pie goes on again with Dolly and company from on the inside. Then we've Gaza Cruiser, Seamus Curtin and Missy Gold are making progress into 4th place, meeting Heartbreak Hill on the inside. Then we have running on gamely Kerry's Cottage laid on, and well out of it is Bluebell at the top of the hill in the descent to the far side. The Pie has gone on now, if anything, by about 10-15 lengths, and Darrell Lorden setting sail for home at the bend at the far side, with Gaza Cruiser gone through, Dolly in 3, then Seamus Cronin and Missy Gold bobbing along in 4. Kerry's Cottage is coming again in 5 on the outside. It's challenging for that place now. This is this young Megan Carberry we were talking about. She's gone into 2nd place. The Pie is going for the better ground on the outside. Kerry's Cottage has gone into a clear 2nd place now. Dolly's running on gamely again in 3rd place. In between horses, Gaza Cruiser looks to have run its run. From on the inside then is a Missy Gold staying on, going back through the pack. The Grey Dancer doesn't like this ground, and Bluebell is well back, but this is a good pony, a good jockey. As we said this time last year, a 3rd generation of the Lordens to ride a winner. His grandfather, his father, and Darrell Lorden completes a 2nd Derby double in the 13-2 on the Pie in convincing style. A great ride by young Megan Carberry and Kerry's Cottage in 2nd place. In 3rd place, well done Ross Copley, ran on gamely, and the Grey Dancer in 4th then was Dolly.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a performance here for the 6th year in a row. The Pie for the Ballybunnon Racing Syndicate and young Darrell Lorden. Give him a big round of applause there for the Pie for the 6th year in a row, winning here at Dingle. The winning connections there, the Ballybunnon Racing Syndicate and Darrell Lorden and the Pie. So an effortless win there on the Pie. Kick clear at the top of the hill. Was that part of the plan, Dara?
Well, the plan was to jump her off and hold her, but when I jumped off, like, she was like the pony all week, like, and the last 3 weeks we thought she wasn't going to be coming here, like, because like she wasn't. I'm up in Tommy Stack's walking to see, and she didn't get much galloping in. So just this week we only got gallops to her. So like this week did her like for Dingle, and she was fully right, like, you know.
And she seemed to revel on the ground, kicking there off the hill and winning by a distance.
Yeah, any ground would suit her. Like, she's best pony ever, like.
But has she a preference for soft ground rather than good ground?
No, she can go any ground. It doesn't mind, like, with her, like, she's unbelievable.
And turning in an armchair ride in the straight.
Yeah, I was delighted now when I was turning him.
Could you hear anything coming behind you?
No.
I think we'll have to get a rear mirror for you so you can have a quick look.
Yeah.
So Dara, you're having a marvellous season. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm having a good season now. I think I've 24 winners.
Would that be putting you as leader in the Southern Championship?
Yeah, I think I'm leading. Kate is only 15. I think she's the nearest to me, but.
And delighted with your win here in Dingle.
Yeah, I'm delighted.
And joining me here, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the winning connections here, Dinny Enright, all the way from Ballybunnon. Dinny, what a performance by the Pie. 6th year in a row, you were telling me there earlier on.
Yeah, so
she's a credit to you.
Yeah,
a credit to you, I should say.
Yeah, thanks very much, Pat. She's super pony, sure. What could you say about her? And it's only better she's improving.
And how many career successes has she had now? What would today have been? 55.
Unbeaten. No, she's never beaten.
Seems to handle all types of ground.
Yeah, I
That's
think
the sign of a
softer
very
the better
good
for her.
pony.
I think the softer the better. She loves the soft, yeah. She don't like it too hard, but soft.
And was she favourite for this race today?
She was 1 to 2 on, yeah.
Oh, she was a hot favourite. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Anime Wall,
And where is Anna May Wall from?
Ballybunion.
And tell me about the pie. Your favourite animal, I'd say. Your favourite horse, is it?
Yeah,
And did you fancy the pie today?
yeah.
And did you back the pie today?
No,
And why so?
I haven't got any money.
You have no money? Well now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a collection here for this poor little girl, all the way from Ballybunion. Today, I understand, is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. How many years are you today?
8.
8. Well, happy birthday. Will I sing you happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Fifth race, the Meadowlands Hotel in the Denny McCarthy Cup for the 13-2s, and what a winner it produced. In the pie, winner down at Court McSherry, winner at Broadford, and now completes the treble for Darrell Orton in the Ballybunion Syndicate, returned the 5-2-1 favourite. In second place, Carey's Cottage, running a big race for Megan Carberry at 3-1, and third, the Great Dancer at 2-1. All 7 ran, but one of the most impressive winners of the meeting, the pie, 5-2-1 favourite.